We've moved to a nuttercot orchard that is under nets. When they purchased this orchard, it already had nets. The advantage of it is wind, but the main advantage is that in springtime they close the sides so they can prevent the bees getting in and getting seedless fruit. Now with this orchard here, you can see these trees. It's got a reasonable crop load of about 40 tonnes per hectare, but it's actually a low crop load for them. Previous year before they got 80, which they thought was far too high. And with their pruning regime, they normally prune straight after harvest just to thin out the branches and to get some structure back into the tree. But also they come in autumn and they prune out the water shoots. And we can see these type of shoots on the ground. So they come in and prune the water shoots, but also on some water shoots, they actually top. So there's some water shoots that they top to try and get a bit of crop if there's a gap there, and they try and crop those for the next season. Now if we can see that the structure here, we can walk into the tree. So I can walk into the tree, I can manage the tree, they've got crop throughout the tree, and so they're really trying to maintain an open structure to get in lots of light into the canopy to promote growth throughout the whole tree. Another thought about this is we discussed about the plant spacing. The ideal plant spacing that they like is around about 6 metres by 4 metres. Now this orchard is 6 by 2.5, and what they want to do is remove every second tree so they can get more spacing between the trees to get in more light into the trees to get better quality fruit. So here's a window that they've cut into the tree. As I said, this tree hasn't had too much pruning this season because they were expecting a lower crop load, so they didn't prune too much. But the important thing is that, again, these trees are basically at the top of my hand height. That's about as high as what they'll let them go. They'll keep on pruning them down by hand. And pruning on average is around about €2 to €3 per tree. But as I said, this season they didn't prune too much because they wanted to try and keep as much crop on.